Okay, so I did decide to break the portal since there's really nothing there, because I can just get like I just grabbed 4 saplings so that I can do the 2x2 of saplings to plant a dark oak tree near my house. And there's also the I also got the mushrooms from there, and I can look at pretty much the whole thing from up here, and I don't see any woodland mansions. Not that I particularly care about them at the moment, and I don't know why I really would want to go fight them anytime soon, because they're very dangerous. But I can always come back here. I do have the coordinates marked down, but I just didn't feel the need for a portal. We also have some llamas here, so I marked the coordinates of this spot as well. Even though the same thing, I really don't think I'm going to want to come back for llamas anytime soon, because they're not really that helpful. Like, you can use them, you can make caravans to transport a lot of items at once, but like I could easily do that just by I don't think it's going to be worth it, because we'd have to bring them all the way home first. If I ever want them, then I can always come and get them. That's interesting. I've never seen that happen before. I like jumped in the water and that made it spread out farther. That's interesting. Yeah, so I have the coordinates of the roof forest and the llamas, even though I have a feeling that I probably won't need to come back to those places anytime soon. Seems to be more spruce forest. Seems like 90% of this world is spruce forest and more extreme hills. Literally, it's all spruce forest and extreme hills, it seems. Like, we found tiny little sections of like oak and birch forest, but not that much. Haven't found any desert. Haven't found anything open really that much. And like open and like not cold. Like, we haven't found deserts, we haven't found plains, we haven't found jungles, we haven't found even ocean. Except for, I guess we saw the little coast over back earlier. Yeah, we have leather and raw beef in my inventory, so it won't take up extra space. So, might as well. Sharpness 4 sword can't one-hit these guys, but they can't one-hit a chicken. Okay, so we'll keep heading on. I'll stay on camera for another few minutes. As you can probably tell, this is probably going to be a longer episode. Seems that we just have some ocean here. So I think what I'm going to do real quick is, see, where is the sun in the sky? It's over there. Okay, so I can always hop on coast if I want to. I can always hop on coast if I think that I should, sleep to avoid the mobs, but I probably won't need to do that soon, and depending on how quickly I find something good, then I might not need to do that at all. So I can just throw that out. I think I'll also throw out that and that and that, because I don't really need that stuff. And this is nice because I can travel fairly quickly in the water with not many distractions. Here we go. Yes, perfect. Hitting the wrong button. Whatever. Swamp. Perfect. I wonder what kind of moon it's going to be, because I might even not sleep through the night, because let's quickly I'm just going to take a screenshot of these coordinates so I know I definitely have them, and I will get out of this boat. I'll break that. Write them down real quick. Negative 21, 22, 63, and negative 22, 33. After the night is over, or after we sleep through it, depending on what kind of moon it is, I'll place a portal. New moon, we will not get any. The reason why I'm so excited about swamp is because you can get slimes, which is nice for sticky pistons and whatever. I'd love to see what kind of moon it is, because if it's a new moon, you don't get any slimes, and if it's a full moon, you get tons of slimes. And in between is, well, in between. So, I can't quite see it yet. Maybe I'll pop up on this hill real quick. I'm going to definitely keep the bed in my hotbar, that I can quickly pop down a bed and sleep to avoid the mobs. Because there's really no need to fight mobs if it's like a new moon or something, because that means we're not going to get any slimes at all. But I'll definitely pop down a portal afterwards, because this is someplace definitely going to want to come back to. Okay, I can see the glow. See the glow. What do we have? We have a... Okay, seems like approximately half full. So we shall try. Yeah, so seems like a bit more than half full, which is good because the fuller it is, the better chance there is that we will get slimes. So yeah, so we will attempt to kill some slimes here to get some slime balls that we can use for sticky pistons and other things. Like I believe if you want to get magma cream, you can use I think it's blaze powder and slime balls if you don't want to actually kill magma cubes. Yes, slime! Slime! Oh wow, oh my gosh. No, not a witch. We don't want a witch. We definitely don't want a witch, and we don't want like 100 zombies either. Let's kill this guy. Kill this guy. You are going bye-bye. Okay, you're gone. Now, yeah, so definitely want to kill the slime for the slime balls. I don't think it does that much damage. Here we go, smaller slimes. Get rid of these guys quickly. These guys are so tiny. It's ridiculous. There's so many of them. Give me those slime balls. Yes, so many slime balls. Okay, bye-bye. So many slime balls. That's awesome. Yeah. So a bunch of slime balls there. How many slime balls do we have? We have 11 slime balls. There's literally a pack of like 4 zombies. Okay, there they are. I'm just gonna leave those guys. They don't seem to be aggressive to me. I'm not sure why. I'm going to quickly check. So I'm gonna pause real quick because since it's on a single player world, that will pause completely and like the zombies can't attack me or anything. I'm going to quickly check and see if slimes can spawn in any light level. No, light level 7 or less, because I was hoping they could. That would be awesome, because if they could, then I could light up the area, and the only mob we'd have to worry about at all would be slimes. Unfortunately, that's not the case, because we have plenty of other mobs that will be here as well, because if we light it up, then guess what? No slime balls for us. So, yeah, so just got rid of that spider. Might as well kill this skeleton here. Not gonna hurt. Well, I suppose it technically does hurt. Like I'm getting damaged, but I mean, it's not. There's no real reason to not do it. Just gets the guy out of the way so I don't have to worry about him anymore. I'll quickly eat up to get those hearts again. Kill these guys. There we go. That sweeping edge coming in big. Got this giant herd of zombies coming, but they can't do anything to me. Think we'll get rid of this creeper because he will be really bad if I get close to him. So let's just get rid of him with 2 quick and easy bow shots. There we go. Creeper is down. Getting a bit of XP here too, which is nice. I'll make sure to have my bow ready. I think I'll put my bow in the offhand slot so that if I see a witch, I can quickly get rid of that guy, because attacking those guys melee would be like probably the worst decision I could make, because they'll probably poison me and I'll probably get down to half a heart and I'll probably go crazy and I'll probably come close to dying. So let's get rid of this crazy chainmail guy. See if we can pick up some of his chainmail. Of course not. Why would we actually get it? Why would we actually get lucky? Like, come on. Does that make sense? Like, for us to actually get the chainmail? No, of course not. Of course not. We're just going to just get nothing. Let's... This guy probably isn't the best idea, fighting in water with a skeleton. In fact, that's a really bad idea. But let's get rid of this guy. He won't do too much damage to me if I run around quickly like this. And then we should be able to get rid of this guy. 1, 2, 3. The sharpness 4. Go from 3 hits to 4 hits. I mean 4 hits to 3 hits. Nice sharpness 4 sword that I have here, along with sweeping edge 3 to deal that area effect damage. See if we can get some slimes spawning. Come on, because if this was a random biome, I would definitely have slept through this, because I don't just want random mob drops for no reason. I'm a bit scared being in here because, yes, there's a little slime there. I'm a bit scared being in here because the reason why I ended my my 1.9, 1.10 survival series really was because I died in a swamp and got really aggravated and lost literally everything. So let's just get rid of this guy and get rid of him quickly. Okay, there we go. He's gone. Get that XP. I think we've gotten either 1 or 2 levels. Is that a slime? Yep, that is a slime. There are actually 2 slimes here. This is awesome. Compared to last time, where not only did we die to an enderman in a swamp, but I don't think we had even gotten a single slime ball the whole time, which is pretty embarrassing. Okay, here we go. Medium-sized slime, you're going down, and we're going to get all the slime balls from your little cousins here. It's so weird how you kill them, and then they just split into more. It's awesome how they make such a distinctive sound, that like squishy kind of sound. And there's another roof forest over there. In fact, well, I suppose it could be the same one, but I doubt it is. I assume it's probably a second one, a different one. But it's ridiculous. But it's awesome how they make the distinctive sound, like that squishy, sticky sound. So you can, okay, let's get rid of this guy. So you can easily tell, wow, why did he like sprint up to me like that? I've never seen a skeleton do that. So you can easily tell when there's a slime near you. Okay, just get rid of these guys, get the XP up to level 21. I believe, if I'm correct, that we started at level 18. This is a nice source of XP as well. I will definitely put a portal here. 100%. Yes, more slimes. And imagine on a full moon. On a full moon, we'd get even more slimes than this, which would be awesome. So I'll definitely make sure to put a portal here, because I'm not going to stay here for like literally like an hour and just get like an entire inventory full of slime balls. So I will probably most likely want to come back here sometime if I do want more slime balls, and it'd be a lot quicker as long as I've already been in the Nether. It would certainly be a lot quicker to do it via the Nether than just by walking here, because it is an extremely far distance to get here, and I certainly do not look forward to coming back here. Certainly do not look forward to going back home from here, or wherever I decide to stop exploring. Okay, just get rid of this guy. Bye bye. Go away. I'm not sure. You'll see obviously in the video. This exploring this. Yes, more slimes. This exploring episode, I'm not sure. I love how they don't deal much damage either. They're not dangerous at all. This exploring episode is either going to be an extra long episode, or it's going to be split into 2 episodes because of the amount of footage. I'm not exactly sure yet, but you will see. So, if this does get split, I'm not sure. It might have already gotten split, or it might get split in a bit. That rhymes. But so if there's just an abrupt end to the video, then you know why. Yes, big giant slime, go bye-bye. And I need to get rid of this spider too. Wow, these guys are dealing damage. Ouch. Okay, let's hop away real quick. Probably be a decent idea to heal up, and then we'll come back over and get rid of these guys. Okay, goodbye. Okay, and now we can get rid of all these little baby guys that can't hurt me. All they can do is help me, giving me tons of slime balls. There we go. Look at that. How many slime balls do we have? We have 31, so almost an entire half stack of slime balls from one night of slime hunting in this swamp. Don't blow up. There we go. 3 hit creepers. It's very helpful, because creepers are one mob that I really do not want to spend a lot of time killing. So I think I need to pop over to those exact coordinates that I wrote down before, because otherwise the math with the Nether is not going to work correctly. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pop down that portal, and that'll be very helpful for getting here quickly when I do eventually get to the Nether, and then I will see you guys if I find something else interesting. So I've been heading in a boat along the coastline of the swamp. I was trying to head in the Z direction back toward my house, so that I would kind of explore more area while getting closer to my house at the same time. And I just figured I'd let you know I found this taiga up here. I went up and looked in the F3 menu, and it is a taiga, and it has tons of podzol and coarse dirt. Can't even say it. I don't have enough inventory space to actually hold all that stuff, but I did make a portal there and note the coordinates and everything like that. So I just figured I'd do a bit more of this on camera. So I'm just going to keep heading along the coastline. Seems to be more taiga, more spruce, stuff like that. So our house is I'm heading toward the X direction right now, because our house is negative 129. Wait. Which way? Am I literally going the wrong way? How is that possible? Hold on. Let's see. Our house is at negative 129. So this is the direction I'm supposed to be going in. That's really weird. How did I get disoriented like that? Because the taiga's right there, the swamp's over there. I came from that direction, did I not? That's odd. I sure thought I came from that direction, but I'll have to trust my coordinates. Because, right, the swamp was at negative 2122. And so, yeah, I went in the opposite direction. And the house is at negative 129 in X. So, that's really weird. But, so I'll head this way. Maybe I'll find like an ocean monument or something in the middle of the ocean. Or maybe I'll hit some islands or something. Because we're heading toward the X direction right now. And then, I could just take a cut directly there on X and Z. But that would, I'll explore more if I don't do that. So, is this... Yeah, I assume this is probably the same swamp I was in before. So weird, I got disoriented like that. Negative 22, okay, it's 100 blocks. Yeah, and it's literally the same exact Z. So that is the same swamp that I was heading in before. So, yes, it's weird how I got disoriented like that. I was going backwards. So, if we head in this direction, we'll be heading toward the X, even though... Yeah, I think we'll see if we hit a bunch of land. Yeah, so here are those extreme hills. That's so odd how I got disoriented like that. I already traveled along that coastline right there. So I think what I'm going to do is I actually am going to take a direct cut because I already traveled along that coastline a bunch. So, what I want to do is, wow, this thing doesn't even, the new boats don't even crash even when you're going at top speed. So, I'll go in this direction. I think I will attempt to take a straight cut back to the house because if I try, actually, I'll do it the other way. So I was coming in this direction, if I'm correct. Well, we'll see. Which coordinate have my things been along? Like the roof forest. Yeah. So the roof forest to the swamp, the Z coordinate stayed about the same, but the X coordinate changed a ton. So that's what I thought, because I was going in this direction here. I was coming this way, so I was changing my X coordinate while keeping the Z coordinate similar to explore some different land. Since we're around 1,000 blocks away from my house in both X and Z, no, around 2,000 blocks away from my house in both X and Z, I'll actually go the opposite way. I'm going to take, last time I took the, if I went toward the X and then the Z, I'd be following the exact same path I took here. Instead, I'm going to be following the Z and then the X, and the benefit of that is that I will be exploring like the same strip of land. Like, this is the same Z strip that I would have taken over there, but it's like 2,000 blocks away, and 2,000 blocks is a pretty big difference. Like when I was coming here, I did not find this giant birch forest. Not that I need it for anything. It's not really useful because there are birch trees kind of near my house. I guess wouldn't hurt to grab a sapling. But like I'm going to be exploring different land because I'm 2,000 blocks away from that other Z strip that I explored earlier. So yeah, I'll be exploring at the same time that I'll be heading back to my house, which is awesome. Doing two things at once. So I will see you guys if I find anything else interesting. I just figured I'd show you guys something interesting that I found. Found this giant pile of mossy cobblestone. I did search it up, and it's not part of like any sort of like jungle temple or anything. They're just random things that spawn in taiga biomes. We're in a mega taiga, I think they're actually only in mega taigas. I could be wrong about that. So I figure I'll just pick up some of this mossy cobblestone because it's a nice thing to have. I really don't need, what do I not need? I really don't need probably don't need these 7 bone. No. Bones I can use for bone meal. Feathers aren't that useful. I can use them for arrows, but I have infinity bows. So that's not really that helpful. So I just figured I'd show you guys this cool little boulder of mossy cobblestone that I found. Nothing special so far other than, oh, guess they're not that uncommon. Okay, they're definitely not uncommon. In mega taigas at least, but mega taigas are pretty uncommon. So, yeah, so I'll pick up like around a stack of this. And this is the only real interesting thing I've found recently. If I do find anything else interesting, then I will let you guys know. But for now, this seems to be it. So I will cut when either I found something else that's pretty cool, or if I'm back at the house and I haven't found anything else. Okay guys, so I found something awesome right out of that mega taiga right there, which turned into a taiga at the last moment, which I did put a portal into just because of the insane amount of mossy cobble there. So if I ever want to make a build out of that, then that is certainly the place to get it. Because vines, well, I suppose I could get vines from swamps and make it with cobble, but whatever. I already put the portal there. But the really weird transition right here, I go from a nice cold spruce forest, even though I guess it doesn't have snow, so it's not that cold, but kind of cold spruce forest, right into plains, which is phenomenal because even though I did not see any horses yet, if there were any horses anywhere, this would be the place to find them, obviously, because horses spawn in plains. Yeah, so I'm just going to hop out into the middle of the plains. I don't have a saddle. I haven't found a saddle. I need to find them in like a dungeon chest or something. But if I do find a saddle, then I'll come back here and try to get a horse. So I'm definitely going to be placing a portal right here, so that I can, whether there's horses here or not, I could try to come back later and see if horses have spawned, or if there is a horse, then I'll come back and get that horse. I can't, actually, wait, if I do find a horse, I got slime balls, and do I have string? I have, oh, that's annoying. I should have thought of that. I really should have thought of that. Because I wanted plains for horses, but I did not think of the fact that I didn't have a saddle, so I need a lead. And for a lead, you need string. And I don't have string. So, it doesn't matter if we don't even find a horse anyway. So, we will attempt to see if there is a horse around here. First, we're going to hop in and mark down the coordinates of this portal. So we have some plains, and the coordinates are negative 1887, and then we have 64 and negative 768. There we go. Coordinates have been marked, portal has been lit, and we will go and see if there is a horse around in the surrounding area. I don't see any at the moment, but we shall see. I'm going to quickly place down a bed and sleep through the night. So we don't have to worry. Wait, what is that? Is that a horse out there? I see something out there in the distance. Goes that direction. Are those horses? Those are horses! Look at that. There are horses in this biome. There certainly are. We have, what's that, 3? Yeah, that's 2 adult white horses and a baby white horse. So that is awesome. We've managed to find a few horses, which is really cool. So what I think I'm going to do off camera, which now that I think about it, that was like the silliest thing I could have possibly done. How I just, literally just like 30 seconds ago, slept through the night, because I actually need to do the complete opposite. What I'm going to do, I already did a bunch of mob hunt. I just literally threw my sword on the ground. I already did a bunch of mob hunting on camera with this near the swamp. So this I'm not going to do on camera, but off camera I'm going to wait a bit until it becomes night again in 10 minutes, and I'm going to monster hunt for a bit to get enough string to make 2 leads, and then I will bring these guys home, and then I will be able to breed them to get more horses. Let me see if there are any other horses around. Yes, there are some over here too, which is really nice. So I think I'll maybe grab, I don't know, depending on how much string I get, I'll grab a few of different types and whatever. Hopefully I'll get at least 2 strings so I can grab at least 1 of each type, and possibly more than 1 of each type, or maybe even of other types if I find some other types while I'm waiting for it to become night. But yeah, so off camera I'll go and get some string, make some leads, and then I will be on my way to bring these horses home. And I'm not going to do another clip after I get the leads, just because there's really no purpose of it. So I will just I'll do another clip if I find something else interesting, or if I am home and I haven't found anything else. But yeah, there we go. Nice plains, which is awesome. One of the main things I was looking for. Found plains, found swamp. The only other big thing that I want now, because I definitely wanted. Wait, oh, I thought that was something that it wasn't. The only big thing that I want now that I haven't found yet, because the main 3 things I wanted were swamps for slime balls, plains for horses, and villages so I could trade. So the only main thing I want now, other than that I haven't found yet, would be the villages. So yeah, I'll let you know if I find anything else interesting. This has been fairly successful exploring so far, finding plains and swamps. So we've been having some difficulties trying to get these horses back because of all these hills. So what I've decided to do is I just figured I'd let you guys know. I weeded all the horses onto that fence post, and I'm going to be digging some tunnels through the extreme hills that I can use to get the horses home, and I'll make sure to note the coordinates of where those horses are. And even with bringing the horses home, even though there won't be any reason to go back to the plains for horses, it's still a very good spot to mob hunt. A lot better than the area around my house, because so many mobs can spawn. So it'll still be useful to have a portal there. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I get home, or if I find something else interesting. Okay, everybody, so I am home. I have officially returned from our amazing exploring adventure, and as you can see here, I have brought the 4 horses along with me. You can see there's 2 brown and 2 white. I should have shown those to you in a few previous clips. You don't even know how much of a pain it was to bring those guys home, because of the forests were annoying, but the hills were even more annoying, because those horses, when I'm trying to lead 4 of them at the same time, there's no way I can possibly get them to climb hills like these. So what I had to do was I literally had to dig several different tunnels, like this one, that literally go through the entire mountain. And this one, you might think is pretty long, and it's actually not that long. Like plenty of the tunnels I dug earlier, I think this is my 3rd tunnel. The first 2 tunnels were each longer than this one. So I certainly had to do a lot of work to get those guys home, but we have done it. So now, once I find a saddle in like a dungeon chest or maybe another fortress chest, I'm not sure if they spawn in those. Wherever we ever find a... That's weird. I don't know why I'm hearing a zombie. I don't know where that would be. Whenever we find a saddle, instead of having to travel all the way back there, all I have to do is just put it on one of these horses. So they're just staying in my house for now, and that's why I covered up the ladder, covered up the staircase, covered up the animal farms, because if you haven't watched any of my previous episodes, we have a ladder going up here and 2 doorways in those directions that go to our animal farms, and then a staircase down here going to like 3 levels of basement with different farms and my mine and whatever. I just covered all those up with blocks so the horses wouldn't go down there. And obviously I'm not going to just keep all the horses just sitting in the middle of my house leaded to a fence post forever. Most likely in the next episode I'm going to be making a stable for them. But I think that will be all for this episode. So, yeah, this should be the second episode of exploring because there's so much footage that I will have had to split it up into 2 episodes. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel to show your support for the videos that I make and the time and effort that I put into them. And yeah, I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye!